First Warn weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, temperatures this afternoon were about 15 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday, although it still felt a little bit chilly because of that wind and the lack of sunshine we had. Current temperatures now holding steady in the upper 30s and lower 40s, from 41 degrees right now in Rockford to 40 in DeKalb, 39 in Rochelle and Freeport, and 37 right now in Monroe. But when you factor in that wind still coming in at about 5 to 15 miles per hour, that wind chill number sits down in the low 30s. So it still feels cool out there. Wind will ease up a little bit here as we go through the night tonight. Warm front to the north of us, so we continue to pull in that southerly air mass here through much of this evening and into the early overnight. But there is a cold front stretching back off to the west, and you can tell because of that temperature change the further northwest you head. Now, that does not mean that our numbers are going to fall here as we go through the night tonight. In fact, our temperatures will hold pretty steady through much of this evening because that cold front, as it comes through, kind of fades out just a little bit. A live look with our Mercy Out SkyTrack camera over downtown Rockford. Cloudy skies, had a little bit of drizzle, sprinkles, and even a couple of flurries earlier today. Our weather watcher Jim here in Rockford checking in with 41 and a dew point temperature of 25. You might have even seen a couple of those sprinkles earlier this afternoon. Got a little slick up around Madison today. A couple of accidents with some icy roads. No issues for us though as we go through this evening. We've got that cloud cover that does stay in place. I'm still going to hold on to a sprinkle or two through this evening and maybe a flurry or two going into tomorrow morning, but that would be pretty much it. Cold front comes closer to us as low pressure kind of winds to the north and then off to the east on the other side of the Great Lakes. Let's talk about rainfall, because for this year to date, we are still the fourth wettest year on record, with 47.94 inches of precipitation from January through December 12th through this afternoon. Right behind last year, 2018, 1973, wettest year to date on record with over 54 inches of rain coming down. And I want to put this into perspective. We are not that far below that wettest year, 1973. Driest year all the way back in 1910, but you can really see where we sit so far for this year, not only in Rockford, but all across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. The states that you see here in green, wettest year on record for 2019, top 10 on record. Here the states that are in blue, and this is really centered across the plains, the Midwest, and the Great Lakes. And when we look at stream flow, so we look at the water going through the rivers, that also we've had some wettest years on record for stream flow, and within that top 10 wettest year on record. So that is pretty impressive for this year, and it's just behind last year. 2018 was actually the wettest year on record for the Rock River Basin in south central Wisconsin. We don't see any rainfall tonight, but we could get a little wintry weather heading into the start of the weekend. So let's talk about that. We've got cloud cover that'll stay with us through the afternoon, another weak low pressure system that comes through. Futurecast isn't showing this, but there is a cold front that comes in, and there might be enough energy tied into that front that could allow some freezing drizzle and then some lighter snow showers Saturday morning. So early Saturday morning could get a little on the slick side. 28 degrees, breezy evening, mostly cloudy. Temperature tomorrow near 39. There'll be a few spots that do make it into the lower 40s with that southwesterly wind, which will eventually shift around to the southeast. Cold front comes in and gets windy Saturday afternoon. Temperatures will drop. Notice we're in the 30s early in the day, then we go down to 14 degrees Saturday night. Sunday is dry. We've got sunshine. Watching early next week. I've talked about this a little bit, that Monday into Monday night kind of time frame, kind of keeping an eye on that low pressure system a little bit. If it goes north, we could be in for some snow. If it goes south, we wouldn't see much of anything next week.
I vote for north.
Yeah.
And we know this time of year that just a subtle change in the track of that storm can make a huge difference.
And it's amazing how the models have been fairly persistent in their track, but none of them are coming together. So
There's still time.
Yeah, there's still